Good morning, everybody. We got the big tiller here now, and so we're about to get started working on this field, getting it disc up. Like I said in some of the previous videos, this has been a cattle pasture for years, and so the ground's real compacted. And what we're doing here is a permaculture style farm, and after we get the beds established, we'll add the compost and stuff every year, and we won't have to re-disc the whole field like traditional agriculture. But to get started first, we're gonna have to disc it a little bit to get some aeration in the soil and get it not so compacted. So we'll get this done. I'm gonna put you guys on the time lapse, and I'll be out here all day tilling. You know, when you have a dream, you have a picture in your mind of what you think it's going to look like, and when there's a lot of obstacles in your way, sometimes you may forget what that looks like, or it may be hard to envision that dream. But when things start happening, man, it's just so exciting, so exciting. So again, here's what we got, and I'm gonna take you guys. We have a backfield where the old homestead garden, that my grandparents, it was their personal garden for their house. They had a whole bunch of, it's hard to tell now, there's so many trees, but over there's a whole bunch more land, and they used to commercial farm like cucumbers and squash and things like that. And so I'm gonna take you guys over here to the old home garden, and it's over the years it's kind of eroded and stuff like that, so we got it disc up a little bit. But what we're going to do is we're going to it's got a big crown in it, so we're going to disc it up a little bit. We're going to smooth that out. All right, let's open this fence here. All right, this is the backfield. This is the old home garden. Right over here, my stepdad and my boys have been working on the little clubhouse for them. They built it up front, and they put some bracing on it to move it back here to the back. And so they're going to remove the braces and level it up. They got their little tree swing here. Not sure if you can tell, but this little area is real. It's hilly. It's got a big crown right in the middle, and so all the dirt wants to wash off when it rains. There's a creek that runs right through here, and there's an underground spring, and what it does, it has washed this place out. So when we pulled some trees up years ago, we just took all the stumps and pushed them over in here to try to fill in this sinkhole. But I'm gonna take you guys over here next to the creek. This area here is real shady, and lots of trees on the creek here. This is the view this way. Turn you guys around. That's the view that way. But what we want to do is come up right up in here somewhere, and you know, put us some picnic tables. We'll be able to barbecue, hang out, maybe put some hammocks out, and whenever it's hot, or if we have some guests over or whatever, and we're doing some gardening and stuff, we'll be able to come over here and relax a little bit.
It's a 16 buff in the dark. It's a 16 buff in the dark. It's a 16 buff in the dark. It's a 16
All right, guys. The guys that was here pulling the trees up, they just loaded up and took off. But we have all the trees in the field dug up, and we have them piled up there. And what we're going to do is we're going to let those guys dry out for a little while, and then we'll burn them. And I think I've had a change of plan on what we're going to do with this low corner here. I was going to put some dirt in there, and then we'll be able to use that as more garden. But I think what we're going to do on this corner is we're still going to put a little dirt, but then we're probably going to put some gravel in there, and we'll have a parking area, so when people come to the farm, they don't have to drive through my mom's property to come take a visit. So what we're going to do now is, you can see right over here, that's the part we have disced up. Where they pull these trees, we still have some roots and limbs that I need to pick up. And then probably next week we're gonna, it is Thursday today, so next Monday probably, we'll, depending on the rain, we'll get the tractor here with the disc, and we'll finish getting that part there disced up, and start making those beds. But today we're here in the ground that I already have, and I'm going to start forming the beds and get all that lined out. And what I'll do is probably water it and give it a few days for some of those grasses and weed seeds to germinate, and then we'll flame weed those. And once those are flame weeded, then we'll begin to plant in there. So super excited, guys. I'm gonna set you guys up over here and begin to work on these beds.